morning and welcome to the channel. Back on it, and today's ride I'm going to attempt my first ever 100k ride. It will be the furthest I've ever cycled in my life. I am 45 and I've never cycled this distance ever, so it'll show how far I've come on in 18 months. So hopefully you'll enjoy the ride. What I'll do is, instead of me putting a 2-minute route map on the video, I'll put my Strava and my commute in the description, and the route will be on there if you want to take what route I'm taking. I will be talking about it on the way around, so let's go. So I've tried to incorporate some of the Bay cycle route, and I'm going to be touching on the where the Rose is as well, hopefully. I've designed the route so it's flattish on the way out, a bit hilly in the middle, and then flattish on the way back. There's about 3,000 feet of climbing, so let's see how the gain gets on with that. So it's a beautiful day, there's hardly a breath of wind by what I'm producing myself, so hopefully you enjoy the views. It's going to be stunning. Oh, this is just absolute stunning roads. Absolute stunning. You should have brought a picnic with me. Just the Ingleborough deadhead. So I'm just near Carnforth now, and I'm on the Cumbria cycleway still. Going off my Garmin, I've got 6 big climbs on the route. I've already done 4, so going off it, and I've only used 10% of my battery. So up to now I'm going alright. Should be near the sea in a minute, so if you like these ride along rides, and please subscribe, and if you haven't already, press the bell, give me a like at least, it helps grow the channels. It would be a great appreciation for me. And yeah, it's going well. I'm about 21 miles in, so I don't know what that equates to kilometres, but I've got this route 66 miles, and I know 100 kilometres is around 62 miles, I think. I'll check that near the end of the ride and go through it properly. Yeah, back on the flat after doing 4 big climbs, so it's going alright. Right, I'll get on to the Lancaster Canal path, and then I'll get back to you. So I'm just on the beautiful Lancaster Canal. I've done this before and it's a really beautiful little ride. It'll drop me right into Morecambe, where I want to be, to start the where the Rose is route. Just got to be careful for dog walkers. Just takes you off that busy road going into Morecambe. I think sometimes it's a bit go on the road to get speed, or come in here and go a bit slower to avoid the dog walkers, but this is obviously the safer way. You can more or less, this goes right up as far as Kendal I think, and down to Lancaster. It's quite a long route you can take if you want. I'll drop into Morecambe and I'll get back to you, I'll show you a bit of the footage of the canal. That was Tyson's Fury's old house there. I think he's moved now. People were knocking on his door, annoying him. So I'm just at Morecambe now, and I'm about 26 miles in. Quite lucky with the wind, there's hardly any wind considering right on the seafront. And get down here and I get to the where the Roses start point and go up there for a bit and then try and veer off up to Kirkby Lonsdale. I've got 88% of my battery left. I'm 26 miles in, done 4 of the biggest climbs, so it's going alright. What's Morecambe famous for? Well, Eric Morecambe for one, and there's a statue down here further on, which I'll try and show you if it's not too busy. And if you've been watching the ATV show The Bay recently, that's also filmed here. So it's quite popular at the minute. It's not as busy as obviously it used to be when it had the fun fair and that there, but it still gets quite busy in the summer. You get the views. I live over there, that's where we've come from. So still a bit to go. I'm nearly halfway through the route. Anyway, I'll get back to you at the start of the Way the Roses. So there's the statue, Eric Morecambe. Lovely bike. Yeah, I'll be on the Way the Roses in a minute, so I'll go back to you in a minute. Yeah, so that's the sign. I'm going to get on the route now and at least till just past Lancaster and then turn off to hopefully Kirkby Lonsdale. I'm nearly 30 miles in, so about halfway now, so I feel alright. Only had one gel and I've got 88% of the battery left, so I'm doing alright. So this is a beautiful Morecambe, beautiful beach, and let's get on the route. Oh. So I've just come over the Millennium Bridge in Lancaster now. 32 miles in. I think I head for a bit of a climb now, and then hopefully it flattens out to Kirkby Lonsdale. Let's get on that cycle path from Lancaster to Morecambe. Is absolutely unreal. It's really good. All the way from Morecambe it's just been like this. About 8 or 9 miles of pleasure. It's obviously an old cycle route because I've seen old station platforms, and they've created this, and it's a joy for cyclists, it really is. I'm just coming up to nearly 40 miles in, so when I say the distance I'll try and convert it and put it underneath if I remember, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I always go on miles. I know cyclists like the kilometres, but I'm trying to do my 100 kilometres, so hopefully I can do it. I'm just over, I'm halfway in now, so it's going well. And you got these views, honestly, it's just stunning. So I'm just at a viaduct. Let's have a look. This is just breathtaking. I think that's Pendle Hill in the background there, up there. Wow. Just absolutely stunning. Just highly recommend getting on this route, it's so good. Right, I'll put you on my chest for a bit and then we'll get up to Kirkby Lonsdale. Yeah, so that's Devil's Bridge. I've had to track my bike down a big steep hill there, but I managed to get down here. It's got a bacon sandwich, so from the van up the top, which I highly recommend. So I'm going to eat that and then set off again. But it's beautiful here. I did it. I'm about 2 miles from the car, so I can add that on as well, but I'll just quickly show you on my Garmin. Hopefully you can see that. 65 miles done. I think 100k is about 62, so and look at the bottom there, I don't know if you can see that, 3,295 feet of climbing. I've got 12% left of the battery, but hell almighty, that was some ride. And it's probably the longest. What am I in now? I'm just on 6 hours riding. It's probably the longest I've ever been on a saddle and all. So I mean, the seats on these, I think they're really comfortable. I know people change them and that, but I actually quite like them. I've done 6 hours on it anyway. Yeah, I've got about 2 miles left, and I just want to say, because I reckon this GoPro's going to go any minute, I just want to say thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Like it, all my friends out there, please like it for me, and hopefully we can grow the channel and grow the community. Getting a good community going now, so let's have it. I think I'm up near Keswick next week to try and do some Lakeland passes, so that should be an interesting one. So stay tuned for that. Right, I want to get to the car now. I'm absolutely starving.